Hello and welcome to Mutiny Motorsport Season 10. This week, before the main race, we have a special surprise for you. A track guide for the next race, race number 6, which is coming up in Suzuka, the Kansai track. First, we're going to do a full lap run through, and then we're going to go into slow motion from our driver, TTAR, who's given us this lap here. We'll go through turn by turn with the notes, helping you get a better lap time out of your Formula Reiza. So here we go, down the main straight. You want to stay as left as you can. You don't want to touch the inside curb or the outside curb into turn 1 or 2. You do want to use the exit of turn 2. Then don't use all the track, use all the apexes, but on the exit, stay in the middle of the track. You want to keep it balanced over the crest here. Now put your foot down all the way. And keep it flat. Be wary of the crest right at the top on the right here. Now cut back to the left. This is your entry into Degna 1. Keep your foot flat. As soon as you reach the exit, brake hard. Then let the car roll in to go under the bridge. Now we're going towards the hairpin, so brake bias back a little bit. Brake after the curb as late as you dare. There was a little lock up there. This isn't going to be his best lap. Early on the throttle as you're coming out of the hairpin. Now stay to the right here. Don't go into the middle of the track like TTR has done. You're going to want to hold it right, the tightest line. Now be brave, let off the throttle, cut as much as you can and be as wide as you can, but don't go over the green grass. Wait till you go over the crest again and then put your foot down onto the exit. There has been not a time for breath. This is the first time the drivers are catching their breath. Again, now you're coming up to 130 R, so stay right. Entry, turn about 50 meters. There you go, you don't need to use all of the track, and now you're looking for your braking point. 100 meters, slam on the brakes hard. Just nibble the curb on the right, then cut the curb as hard as you can. Right tires over the curb on the left-hander, then keep it right. Be wary of the transition that happens that make the car feel a little light. Now stay with us for the slow-mo version, because that was a lot to get through. Whew, you ready? Let's take it a little bit more gentle this time. So as we're on the main straight, we're going to stay right on the left-hand side, right wheels up against the white curb. Turning easy here. We're looking at about 50 meter turn in. You're trying to touch the apex and just move out to the outside curb, and then start adding throttle again. Use all of the exit here for the best run. Try not to go all the way to the right hand side. It will just make turn 4 harder. Keep the foot flat. Cut the corner as hard as you dare. Aim for the middle of the track, which should be the apex of turn 4 again. Cutting it nice. Stay in the middle of the track. Aim for the Ferris wheel. That's the most important feature here. Keep the revs nice and calm. Middle of the track again. Aiming for really gentle. Wait for the car to get over the crest before you put the throttle back down. Now aim for the Ferris wheel. As soon as it's aimed to the Ferris wheel, take your left-hand turn. Beware of the bump coming up on the exit. Here we go. You see you're straightening up the steering wheel. That's what you need to do. And then once the car's settled, you can take it all the way back to the left-hand side. About 50 meters, you want to keep your foot flat. Aim, cut the curb. Do not brake. Do not lift off. Once you're on the exit curb, let off the throttle. Brake hard. Once you're in third gear, coast into the next corner. Let it coast in. Miss the apex a little bit here, TTR. Now on the exit, put your foot down as hard as you dare. Keep it to the left-hand side to make this little kink into the hairpin. This is where you should be down, doing your brake bias, just a couple of clicks. Stay right, brake. You're going to be light over that little bump that we saw in the middle of the track. Stay to the middle of the track. You don't want to go to the right to the curb. There's going to be too much camber. The wheel's going to lock up. As soon as you pass the apex, put the throttle down and use all of the track on the exit. Now, stay right, unlike this jump as we have up top. Stay right, make the line as short as possible. You're just looking for your turning point, which is 50 meters on your left-hand side. There we go. Relax the throttle. Take all the curb that you can. Use as much of the green as you dare. And then down, shift, down, shift. You're just waiting for the crest here. You want to be a little bit tighter line than that, but as soon as you're over the crest, put your foot down and aim for the exit. The car is so light there, you're going to spin it if you keep your foot down and you take the steering too much. Now you're coming up to 130 R, so keep the car all the way to the right. Again, it's about 50 meters. This time, very gently turning the steering wheel. Your aim is to not scrub any speed here. You don't have to use all of the track on the exit there. You shouldn't really have to. And then back up to the left-hand side. Just brake just after 100 meters hard. just kiss the inside curb, because otherwise it'll throw off the car. You still have a very light car, as we see the steering turn very quickly. And here you want your right-hand side tires to go just on the curb. Just ride the curb the whole way. The car's going to feel a little bit unsettled on the exit and then over that little crest again. So just keep your foot very cautiously on the throttle, but as fast as you dare, and then stay to the right-hand side all the way to the exit. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a good race in Suzuka.